Hey, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, Wowhead just dropped a nice bomb that kind of like backed up the video that I created yesterday. I'll put a link to that in the description or up here in the corner. Yeah. I can make a card for it or whatever. But I also like to thank all of you that made some good comments about the video I made yesterday regarding the Race the World First. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by and leaving comments on my video yesterday where I wanted to make my fantasy Mythic Race to World First team. And then Wowhead does me a favor today by kind of just, validating the video that I had made yesterday. So they actually posted two articles today. One is for the raid tier and one is for Mythic Plus. And I'm not a fan of tier lists themselves. I know I've done them in the past, but now it's kind of just like, man, all the tanks are good. Play what you want, unless, like everybody says, unless you're doing like 22s and 23s, which I don't do. I would love to be that high, but I don't think I'll ever make it that high. Yeah, you'll be good wherever you're at, except if you're playing Protection Paladin right now, unfortunately. But anywho, I opened this page up today, and sure enough, if you look at the pecking order from the video that I made yesterday, they have Blood Death Knight up here at the top as number 1. I would just ignore these columns because it doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to have Blood DK as your number 1, it would be an S tier, so why they put it in A tiers beyond me, but I don't write the articles. Anyway, just like I said, Blood Death Knight number 1, Guardian Druid number 2. And then what kind of shocked me, and like I said, this was going to be the wild card. They put Brewmaster in this order, followed by Vengeance, followed by Warrior. And I actually put Protection Warrior, then Vengeance, and then made Brewmaster the wild card, so to speak. But they have it up to here, which is fine. I think all three of them are capable. And then, yeah, Protection Paladin down below. And again, this is for Mythic Race to World First. My predictions, this isn't for like normal raid tomorrow when it opens. So there's nothing wrong with Protection Paladin. They will do just fine in the normal and heroic content. But it's just, there's no reason to bring them when you have, better options available. And if you scroll up to the healers, you got Holy Paladin here. And up here in the DPS section, where's Rhett? Oh, well, I guess Rhett's not going to be very good. So I guess only Holy Paladins are going to be going in this case. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that Wowhead agrees with my video predictions from yesterday and pretty much followed the same format that I predicted, which, to be very fair with what's going on, Blood DK and Guardian Druid are going to be your best options, in my opinion, for raiding. And if you're doing that hard Mythic content, I think you're going to get more bang for your buck with the utility that they bring. Not just necessarily, their strengths, which are there. I just think you're going to have better utility along with their ability to be able to tank, and that includes providing the utility for the rest of your raid, not just the utility for themselves, which is why I honestly believe Protection Warrior would be a fantastic raid tank, but other than shout, they're not really offering anything to you that no kidding Guardian and Blood Death Knight are gonna do better for you. But scrolling up, like I had said before, Feral's down low, Balanced Druid's down low, which is why I said Guardian Druid would be a solid pick. Resto, average middle in the field, so I thought that was a pretty good pick. For Brewmaster, I said that Mistweaver and Windwalker would be much better, and certainly I was right here. Mistweaver is in upper echelon tier for healers, and Windwalker, not bad. They're in the B tier area. Honestly, I would ignore these because these two are currently just way too overpowered. Vengeance, same scenario, but Havoc also is up in here, which is why I think they'll bring a Havoc Demon Hunter before they would bring a Vengeance Demon Hunter, mostly because Darkness will be better utilized in the middle of the field than where a Vengeance Demon Hunter would be at. And again, Protection Warrior, it's just Fury's just going to dominate, just like I said before. So glad to see that at least my fantasy card for Race to World First Tanks kind of sort of laid out exactly what I did in my video yesterday. And while we're here in this video, I want to go over the Mythic Plus Season 1 tank rankings. I'm kind of shocked by this, to be honest. I don't see how Protection Warrior would be B tier. Now, I know this was written by, I think, Yoda, and he's a really good Mythic Plus tank player, hands down. So there must be some solid reasons behind this, and I'll have to take a look in it and see. But man, I would assume that Prot Warrior would be at least number 1 or number 2. Guardian, I believe, should be here. Vengeance, I think, should be here. Definitely Prot Warrior should be up here. I'm kind of shocked that it's down below here. They just have so much control for Mythic Plus. Spell Reflect, all the stuns. They practically take no damage, you know. Kind of shocked Brewmaster's kind of low. I would have put them up here at B next to Blood DK because they do have a lot of damage. So I'm kind of shocked that they're kind of low. But anywho, this is just a Wowhead article. I'm sure it's nothing there but for clicks. But I just don't really think that this order is the best that they could do. I would definitely, my opinion, bring Protection Warrior up here next to Guardian. I think Vengeance is okay. Guardian's okay. I think this should be Blood and Brewmaster in B, and then C should be Prot Paladin. So anyway, thanks again for stopping by. I just saw that this Wowhead post came in here, and I wanted to post a video that shows what they think is exactly what I thought. So other than the Mythic Plus list, which is, I think is just, honestly, is just garbage. I can't believe that that's actually something they believe to be true, but I'm good with the raid setup. I think it was a good call. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Please leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think about the tank rankings for raid, and specifically what your thoughts are on the tank rankings for Mythic Plus Season 1, because I definitely disagree with this from Wowhead. I just can't see it. Other than Brewmaster, which I have not played, I have played the other ones, and I definitely think Prot Warrior should be up here. Blood is fun, but I think once they get higher up, I don't think they're going to be able to sustain as well as these other 3 will. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like button. You guys are doing me a solid, and leave some comments down below for me. Have a good evening.